Oh, my chair is not too sweet. Hey guys, welcome back to Micro J. We do all things microbiology. Today, I am going to share with you 5 black scientists that you should know as I do my makeup. This is giving your Pan-African colors, African queen. I'm African somewhere down the line. I don't know where, but somewhere down the line.
When you don't know where you come from. When you don't know where you come from.
But yes, I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you learn your black scientists. Okay, so the first person I'm going to do, I feel like I have to do. Every scientist know who this is, or everybody should know who this is. George Washington Carver, aka the Peanut Man. He did not create peanut butter. He did not create peanut butter, but he's done many experiments with peanuts. Near Diamond, Missouri. So his exact birthday is unknown, but the year was 1864. So 9 years before his birth, a white farm owner named Moses Carver purchased George Carver's mother, Mary, when she was 13 years old. Look at that. Moses Carter allegedly was against slavery. However, he needed some slaves, so what did this white man do? He got him some slaves. He bought him some slaves. Like, yeah, slavery is wrong, however, it's convenient for me. So, just so we're not confused, because I was confused reading this. So, George Washington Carver, right, was named after the slave owner, Moses Carver. So, they're all Carvers. Okay. At a very early age, George took a keen interest in plants and experiments. Carver initially studied art and piano. However, his white professor was skeptical. The white professor was skeptical about having a black man living as an artist. Why was that his business? I don't know. 1894, Carver became the first African American to earn a Bachelor's of Science degree. I got mine. In 1896, Carver began teaching at the Tuskegee Institute, now known as Tuskegee University in Alabama. So when he was at Tuskegee, he was teaching poor farmers how to farm, basically, and different techniques that was used to create a high yield of produce, I guess. And one of the most known methods that he taught was crop rotation. So crop rotation is what it sounds like. It's when you rotate crops. Because if you grow the same crop, all year long, all around, you deplete the nutrients in the soil. So George Washington Carver, he was like, what if we just rotate the crops? Like, we grow one plant during this season and then another plant during another season. That way we won't deplete the soil of the nutrients. That way we can have high yields of cotton. Good old cotton. But during his years, he has created over 300 food, industrial, and commercial products. From peanuts, including milk, Worcestershire sauce, aka Worcestershire sauce, punches, cooking oils, and salad oils, paper, cosmetics, soaps, and whiskings. Carver died on January 5th, 1943, at Tuskegee Institute after falling down the stairs of his home. That is one way to go out. George Washington Carver was one of the pioneers of plant science. I don't know the correct term of the science of plants, but yes, in 1864. Can you imagine what technology they had in 1864? Nothing. They had nothing. Imagine. George Washington Carver is definitely a black scientist that you need to know. Scientist number 2. Her name is Mary Maynard Daly, or Daly. She was born April 16th, 1921 in Queens, New York. New York. She was the first black woman in the United States to earn a PhD in chemistry. After receiving her PhD, she held an instructor position at Howard University, HU, for 2 years. She began research on the composition and metabolism of the components of the cell nucleus. This was in like the late, it had to be like 1950s. And she is out here determining the components of the cell nucleus. Like, I don't think you understand.
Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea.
The technology or lack thereof where you can like see what is in a cell nucleus. But she developed several methods of separating cellular components without destroying the cell. So that is very, very important, because you can't study anything if you're just destroying it, like, you know. She also investigated the action of protein synthesis, especially the role of the cytoplasmic ribonucleoprotein on living cells. Ribonucleoprotein. What is that? I forgot. The people who discovered the shape of the human DNA cited Daly's papers. Legendary. Like, she's the queen. Period. She died October 28th, 2003. I was 4. Didn't even get a chance. But it's okay. We have other black scientists that you should know. Number 3. The third scientist you should know is Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know who this man is. It's the dude who's on the Cosmos. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know he was a scientist. I thought he was just like the person on the show that describes, just like the narrator. I didn't know that he was like an actual scientist. Yeah. He's a scientist for real. He was born October 5th, 1958 in Manhattan, New York. Another New Yorker. He's an astrophysicist, planetary scientist, author, and science communicator. He receives his bachelor's from Harvard University, a master's in astronomy from the University of Texas, a master's and a doctorate in astrophysics. Director of the Hayden Planetarium in 1995 and director in 1996. So when he was the director of the planetarium, what am I looking for? It's right here in my hand. So when he was director of the planetarium, he had a huge project of redesigning the facility or renovating the facility. Okay, gold. So Tyson decided that Pluto was not a planet and didn't need to be included into the planetarium. So of course people were mad. Don't know why. I didn't know Pluto was that popular. So he didn't classify Pluto as a real planet. He classified it as a dwarf planet, which it is. And basically everyone didn't get on board until 2006. So that's when everyone concluded that Pluto was a dwarf planet and not really a real planet. Pluto is not a planet. Pluto was down somewhere. I don't know if Pluto was lost. I heard a rumor that Pluto was like lost, but I don't know. Pluto got better things to do than be in this ghetto solar system.
See, the ghetto is an experiment. The ghetto is a Skinner box.
Okay, I had to finish my eyes because I had to focus. The fourth scientist is Dr. Kizzmekia, I think it's Kizzmekia Corbett. Now, if you don't know who Miss Dr. Corbett is, Dr. Corbett is the reason you are getting your vaccine. It is the reason that we are kind of maybe sort of moving past where we are right now. Moving past this pandemic right now. And it's all thanks to Dr. Corbett. Now, who is Dr. Corbett? Okay, Dr. Corbett is a research fellow and the scientific lead for the coronavirus vaccine and immunopathogenesis team at the National Institutes of Health. specifically National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease Vaccine Research Center. She obtained her PhD in microbiology and immunology in 2014. Dr. Corbett uses her expertise to propel novel vaccine candidates, vaccine development for pandemic preparedness. So she was ready. When this happened, she was ready. What a better person to call is Dr. Corbett. Period. Her work focuses on developing novel coronavirus vaccines, including mRNA-1273, a leading candidate vaccine against the virus that causes COVID-19. In response to the pandemic, the pandemonium, the Panda Express that we're going through right now. This is a little outdated because I'm sure they're past phase 3 right now because y'all are getting the vaccine. I'm seeing. I didn't get mine yet, so you know, I thought I was essential, but you know, I don't know. I did not get my vaccine yet. I will be taking it. Grow up. Stop listening to these podcasts. In all, she has 15 years of expertise studying dengue virus, respiratory syncytial virus, influenza virus, and coronaviruses. She know all the viruses, honey. Don't play her. Dr. Corbett aims to become an independent principal investigator. Like, what, sis? You can get whatever you need. Somebody says Dr. Corbett, they're gonna know who she is. Like, what, girl? You can get any job you want. You probably don't even need a job. I hope they are treating you like the queen that you are. Period. Remember when COVID first popped up and one of the identifiers of the coronavirus were the spikes? That's Dr. Corbett. Her name. She was the one who identified the spikes. Okay? Like, she's just that girl. Like, put some respect on her name. Everything you know about the virus is because of her. So why was the spike protein so, like, important? Because that's how the virus infiltrates your body. So it's a claw-like shape, permeates healthy human skin, and then it infects the person with the virus. So that's how the virus infiltrates your body, is through those spike proteins. Dr. Corbett was chosen to lead the team of scientists who partnered with the biotechnology company Moderna in development of a promising vaccine that uses a genetic code sequence to prompt the body's immune system to react when the spike protein is detected. Period. Because people were like, I'm not taking a vaccine because it was made too fast, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's what happens when you prioritize. Like, when you put money, when the government, like, chooses something to work on, we can get stuff done. Like, number 5, scientist number 5 that you should know is Dr. Kozik. So Dr. Kozik, Ariangela Kozik is a microbiologist, data scientist, and an advocate for minoritized groups in STEM. So Dr. Kozik earned her bachelor's degree in biotechnology from Calvin College, where she conducted research on phage-host interactions. So phage is short for a bacteriophage. A bacteriophage is a virus that infects bacteria. She earned her PhD in comparative pathobiology. Oh, I never heard that one. Let me look into that. Let me find out that's my calling. Comparative pathobiology. That just sounds important. Her research included the impact of tumor necrosis factor on the gut microbiome and a mouse model of Crohn's-like colitis. So Crohn's-like colitis is an inflammatory disease, inflammatory bowel disease that you don't want. So she's out here making sure that you don't get that. She's making sure that we're straight. So Dr. Kozik is currently a postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Michigan in the laboratory of Dr. Yvonne Huang. Her current NIH-funded research focus is understanding how the respiratory microbiome is involved in the presentation and pathogenesis of asthma. You know black people got asthma, so she's out here making sure, I'm saying, how to prevent, treat, and make sure we don't have no more asthma. And there's one last thing black people can get rid of is asthma. And that is thanks to Dr. Kozik. Queens are doing it out here. Period. My light is like slowly dying on me, so make sure I hurry up and finish my face and wrap this video up. But yes, those are 5 black scientists. Not all. There is plenty of black scientists out here. However, these are the 5 that I chose to share with you to make sure that you know during this Black History Month, so that you can send these scientists their flowers while they're here and acknowledge them and thank them and appreciate them for the hard work that they are doing, because it is not easy. Being a scientist is not easy at all. It is a lot of hard work, it's a lot of discipline, it's a lot of failure, but it is very rewarding. When stuff does not work, when stuff do work, all of it is data that you can collect in order to advance whatever you're studying, whatever you're researching. Okay, we have lights now. I wish I charged it earlier, but whatever. But yes, those are the 5 black scientists that you should know. I gave props to, I wanted to give acknowledgements to the OGs, George Washington Carver. I feel like you can't name the you can't name black scientists without naming George Washington Carver. Like, I feel like you just have to. But George Washington Carver, Maynard, Daly, deGrasse, Tyson, Dr. Corbett, and Dr. Kozik are the 5 black scientists that I chose to share with you. I feel like this look is missing something. Yes, now this is giving Black History Month queen. But yes, thank you for watching. I really wanted to do this video for Black History Month, of course. And just to show that there are black scientists out there that are doing the thing right now. And I'm just really excited for what I can contribute. I really wanted to give props to scientists that people don't really know and people who are still living. You want to give flowers while people are here, you know what I'm saying? Yes, happy Black History Month. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe this video. I hope you like this look. This is giving real black queen energy. But yes, thanks for watching and have a good one.